Welcome back to our channel, The English Coach. Learning English today, we're going to discuss something that can completely change the way people perceive you. How to speak smartly. Speaking smartly isn't about using complex words or trying to be someone you're not. It's about speaking in a way that's clear, confident, and makes others respect and trust you. When you speak smartly, people pay attention, they remember what you say, and they take you seriously. Let's start with tip 1, and I'll explain it in full detail so you can begin using it today. Tip 1. Think before you speak. This is the #1 habit of smart speakers. They don't rush into speaking. Before they open their mouths, they take a brief pause to think. This pause might only be 2 or 3 seconds, but it makes a huge difference in how you sound. Why is this important? When we speak without thinking, we tend to use filler words like you know, or we go off on tangents without making clear points. This can make us sound nervous, unsure, or unprepared. But when you take a moment to think, it gives your brain time to organize your thoughts and choose the right words. This makes you sound confident, calm, and in control. How to practice thinking before speaking. 1. Pause for a breath. Whenever someone asks you something or you're about to share your opinion, take a slow breath before answering. This short pause will stop you from rushing and will give your mind time to prepare the best response. 2. Know your main point. Quickly ask yourself, what is the main point I want to share? Once you know that, speak directly about it. 3. Use short sentences. Long, complicated sentences can confuse people. Smart speakers keep their sentences short and clear so the listener can easily understand every word. 4. Avoid filler words. Words like ah, and you know can make you sound less confident. Thinking before speaking helps you avoid them naturally. Example. Imagine someone asks you, "How was the meeting?" Someone who doesn't think before speaking might say, yeah, it was fine. You know, we talked about some stuff like, the project." But a smart speaker would pause for a second, think about the main point, and then say, "It went very well. We discussed the main project challenges and decided on the next steps." The second answer is short, clear, and confident. It makes the listener feel you are in control and know exactly what you're talking about. Tip 2. Use simple words. Many people think that to sound smart, they need to use big, complicated words. But the truth is, the smartest speakers in the world use the simplest words. Why? Because the goal of speaking isn't to impress people. It's to make them understand you clearly. Why simple words are better. 1. They're clear. Simple words are easy to understand, so people can focus on your message, not trying to figure out what you mean. 2. They build connection. When you speak simply, you connect with people's hearts and minds. They feel you're talking to them, not at them. 3. They show confidence. Some people use big words to hide insecurity, but truly confident people know they don't need to complicate things to sound smart. 4. They make you memorable. People remember short, simple phrases, not long, confusing sentences. How to practice speaking with simple words. 1. Replace complex words with clear ones. If you find yourself about to use a big word, ask yourself, is there a simpler word I can use? For example, instead of utilize, say use. 2. Speak like you're talking to a 12-year-old. This doesn't mean speaking childishly. It means explaining things in a way that even a young person can quickly understand. 3. Avoid overloading with details. Don't give every tiny detail unless it's necessary. Too much information can overwhelm your listener. Example: imagine you're explaining a project to your team. Complicated version: our current objective entails the execution of strategic methodologies to optimize productivity in alignment with our long-term organizational vision. Simple version: our goal is to find better ways to work so we can achieve our company's future plans. Which version will people understand and remember instantly? The simple one. The secret advantage of simple words. When you use simple words, your tone, confidence, and message can shine. People won't be distracted by your vocabulary. They'll focus on your ideas. And in the end, ideas change the world, not complicated words. Tip 3. Control your tone and pace. Now that we've covered thinking before speaking and using simple words, let's talk about something that decides how your words feel to the listener. Your tone and pace. What is tone? Your tone is the emotion and attitude in your voice. It shows whether you're happy, serious, excited, or confident. Smart speakers know how to control their tone depending on the situation. If you're talking about something exciting, your tone should be energetic. If it's something serious, your tone should be calm and steady. What is pace? Pace is how fast or slow you speak. Speaking too fast can make you sound nervous. Speaking too slowly can make you sound boring. Smart speakers balance both. How to master tone and pace. 1. Use the smile voice technique. When you smile while talking, your voice sounds warmer and friendlier. 2. Pause for impact. Don't rush from one idea to the next. Use small pauses to let important points sink in. 3. Stress keywords. If you want people to remember something, emphasize that word by saying it slightly louder or slower. 4. Adjust to the mood. If the conversation is casual, be relaxed. If it's formal, keep your tone professional. If it's inspiring, make it uplifting. Example: imagine you're giving a motivational speech. Wrong tone and pace. You can achieve your dreams if you work hard every day and never give up on what you believe in. Said too quickly and in a flat tone. Right tone and pace. You can achieve your dreams if you work hard every day and never give up on what you believe in. Said with warmth, pauses, and emphasis on key phrases. You can feel the difference. The second version is more engaging and inspiring. Extra tip: record yourself speaking. This will help you notice if you're speaking too fast, too flat, or with low energy. You can then practice adjusting until your tone and pace are confident and clear. Tip 4. Listen more than you speak. Smart speaking is not only about talking, it's also about listening. The smartest speakers are also the best listeners. Why is listening a superpower for smart speaking? Why listening helps. 1. It gives you knowledge before you speak. 2. It makes people feel valued and respected. 3. It helps you choose the perfect words for the situation. 4. It avoids unnecessary arguments by understanding the full picture. How to practice listening more than speaking. 1. Give full attention when someone speaks. Put away distractions. 2. Don't interrupt. Wait until they finish before responding. 3. Use active listening signals like nodding or saying, "I see," or "okay." 4. Paraphrase to confirm understanding, e.g., "So, you're saying the meeting was delayed because the documents weren't ready?" Example: poor listener. "I had a really bad day at work. My boss shouted at me." You quickly jump in. "That's nothing. My day was worse." Result: the friend feels ignored. Smart listener. That sounds tough. What happened? You listen fully, then respond with empathy. Result: the friend feels heard and respected. Tip 5. Use stories and examples to make your point. Smart speaking is about more than just words. It's about making a connection. Stories and examples are incredibly powerful tools to help you connect with your audience. Why stories work? Stories are easier to remember than facts. They engage multiple parts of the brain, making your message memorable. How to use stories effectively. 1. Keep it relevant to the point you're making. 2. Keep it short but vivid. 3. Add a clear lesson at the end of the story. Example: without a story, you should always stay calm in stressful situations. With a story: I remember a time when my friend was giving a presentation and the projector stopped working. Instead of panicking, he smiled, made a joke, and continued with confidence. That's when I learned staying calm can turn a bad situation into a success. Tip 6. Choose your words carefully and speak with purpose. Now that we've covered the basics of smart speaking, let's talk about something crucial: speaking with purpose and choosing the right words. Why word choice matters. The right words can inspire, motivate, and move people. Careless words can hurt, confuse, or damage your message. How to choose words carefully. 1. Avoid unnecessary words. 2. Replace negative words with neutral or positive ones. 3. Be specific. 4. Match your words to your audience. Example: careless: honestly, this idea is bad. Smart: I see your point, but maybe we can improve it by trying this approach instead. Tip 7. Build confidence through practice and self-belief. Confidence ties everything together. If you lack confidence, even the best words won't have their full impact. How to build confidence. 1. Prepare before you speak. 2. Practice out loud. 3. Control your body language. 4. Change your inner voice to be empowering. Daily confidence building routine. 1. Read out loud for 5 minutes. 2. Record yourself speaking. 3. Practice eye contact and positive affirmations. Conclusion. Remember, smart speaking is not about using complex words or speaking nonstop. It's about clarity, confidence, and making your words count. If you found these tips helpful, hit the subscribe button, join our community, and let's continue improving together.